Okay guys, today we are styling our beards using heat, and we're going to be going from this to this using a heated beard brush. And today we're using the Bar Pro, and we'll talk more about the heated brushes in just a little bit. If you didn't check out my last video, we did the same kind of heat routine with a blow dryer. So make sure you go back and check that out so we can kind of compare and contrast a little bit. And welcome guys, my name's Brian. This is my Beards and Banjos YouTube channel where we try to help you grow your best beard possible. Thank you for joining me. When you start getting into the heat brushes, it can be just a little bit more scary, I think, for some guys than a blow dryer, because you see how hot this thing gets. You can smell the heat coming from it. When you're using it through your beard, you can see it steaming. So, you do have to be careful, but you can achieve very similar looks using the blow dryer versus the heated brush. And on the last video, the main difference for me is when I want to use it. If I'm getting right out of the shower and I want to also dry my beard, that's when I'm going to use the blow dryer. And then if it's later on in the evening or whatever, my beard's already dry, that's where you want to use your heated brush, because these are meant to be on a predominantly dry beard. If not, you're going to see a whole lot of steaming as you go through it for sure. So just like last time, I went in and did my routine and I videoed it for you. So we'll do a little commentary on that, but you've got a lot of different options. Now, the very first thing I tried was some, I think it was less than $20 off Amazon. And it was, a couple of years ago, there didn't really have brushes that were meant for beards. So this one was probably more for long hair, but it worked, especially when my beard was a little bit longer. And then they started coming out with the Bar. So this was the original Bar. And this one did not have any control over the heat setting, just has one heat setting to it. And this one heated up really quick. It only took like 2.5 minutes, I think. I still use that one when I'm in a hurry, but I also really like the flexibility of having it cordless. I've knocked a lot of stuff off of my counter in the bathroom, beard oil and that kind of thing with the cords. So this one is cordless. You can get about 4 to 5 uses out of it in between charges, and it's got different heat settings. It's kind of hard to see here, but there's 3 different heat settings. So you've got the 360 degrees Fahrenheit, 380, and 400. So it kind of depends on how thick your beard is, and just as you gain experience, which one works best for you. For me, I always go with the lowest heat setting, and yes, a beard straightener, but I use it just to get some heat into my beard, to get everything to lay down, right? Kind of control the width of it. I don't really want to make my beard longer and pull everything out. So as you can see what I've got right now, it still looks relatively natural, right? It doesn't look like it's been over straightened or anything like that. And you'll see as I go through this routine that I pretty much go a lot faster than a lot of guys. I just do enough to get some heat into it so I can pull the outside of it a little bit straighter and get this to lay down a little bit. All right, so let's take a look at a little video here. So you'll see I am starting, and we've got, you just hold the button down until it starts blinking. I've got on the lowest setting, which I said was the 360 degrees Fahrenheit. And it takes 5 minutes on that. So by the way, I will put links to all of this stuff. I like the ones with the shorter tines on it, heating elements. And it depends on how thick your beard is and how long it is. If you like longer ones, a lot of guys like using Abrolite. So I've got Amazon links for all of that. And I also have, if you want to buy from Bar directly, I've got a 25% coupon for that. But all the stuff is on Amazon Prime. So they've got really good return policy if you are interested in checking them out and see how it works for you. So I'm going to go through with a wide detangling comb just to make sure I don't have any tangles in it. And this kind of depends on you and your, how thick your beard is, how long it is, if you tend to get tangles in it. But you always want to start with wider teeth and then work down to smaller gaps in between your teeth or your brushes or whatever, okay? So now I'm going to go through with my pick, and I'm going to make my beard look really crazy. I actually kind of flare it out, kind of like a lion's mane, if you will, because, and then when I go through it, that to me, I feel like more of my hair is getting some heat into it. So that's what I'm going to do there. And then I'm waiting on the Bar to heat all the way up. All right, so we're ready. It stopped blinking, means it's ready to go. As soon as it stops blinking, I want to go ahead and do it. I don't want everything to get super hot. And if you'll notice, I'm going relatively fast. I'm pretty much just kind of brushing my beard. I probably went a little bit too much in this video from what I actually do, but I wanted to make sure I did it good for the camera, and I was trying to work around a tripod. But I brush it through. I do it a third of the time. So I brushed it through, and then I used my military boar's brush, just like I did with the other heat video with the blow dryer, to get it straight. And then I used my hands like a cold shot. So that was the first third, and now I'm doing the second third. So I'm just combing it through, and I don't have any huge waves. I've got some, but I'm not really trying to get waves out of my beard. So I'm just trying to get heat into it so I can use my military boar's hair brush that's got some tension to it. And then I'm using my hand kind of like a cold shot. And you'll notice that width has really come in, but you'll notice here on my picture right now that this is what it's going to look like after it settles in. So I turned it off because I don't have a huge wave in the front, and I don't want the brush to get too hot on me. So I just go ahead and turn it off. And I'd use the middle third there, and then also my mustache. I have to be careful on my mustache. I kind of burnt my nose one time, not really bad, but it's like, oh, I feel that. So you have to come in at a little bit of an angle here, kind of go with the middle of your brush. And then I use my little spin, my little round brush. And then I use my fingers on it, and everything's feeling nice and good and soft, but that won't last long because you've actually gotten rid of some of your product, your beard oil. So I did use beard oil before I did this and let it all settle in, so it wasn't immediately right before. But now I'm going to use beard butter. I found that to be the best thing for me after I use any kind of heat. So I'm using Iowa Beard Company, their newest scent that they released to the permanent lineup. It's called Dutchman. I really love that one. By the way, I do have an affiliate code, Beards and Banjos 15, if you want to check out any of those oils and butters from Iowa Beard Company. And I'm just working it all through. So I just put it on the outside predominantly because that's where the heat was the most, and then I work it up through it and then make sure I get a lot on my mustache. And then once again, you may think, well, now why are you messing your beard right back up? But I actually like to get a little bit more volume through here. I feel like I've flattened it too much, so I wanted to get a little bit more of a natural look. All right, so I use that picked it out, and then go with the military boar's brush over top of it. And then I use the spin brush there on my mustache. And that's pretty much it. And then you've got a little bit of a kind of going in and then going back out. What you did not see me do, because I don't do it, I've learned the hard way, is I don't come from underneath with my brush. All right, some guys do, and that's fine if you do. You got to see if it works for you. If you've got a really long beard, you may want to come from underneath and one time. To be careful not to get the heating element against your skin, because the backside is what gets hot. But you may want to do that. If I do that on my beard, when I trim my beard, I don't pull everything straight. So if I were to do that now, I would have the part underneath would be longer than what's in the front, and it looks really wonky. Right, so you got to experiment around with that for yourself. For me, just doing the outside portion is all I want. I don't want to straighten all the stuff out because it would look really messy. So I don't do that. So you have to kind of see what works for you, and don't be afraid to experiment. You are not going to damage your beard, especially if you go, use the lowest heat setting, go relatively quickly. At least in my thought process is just to get some heat in it, so you can use a different tool, in my case a boar's hair brush, to kind of straighten everything out, and use some sort of cold shot, or I use my hands. Your hands are probably the best two tools that you've got. And then you can do that on your mustache as well if you've got a big mustache. But anyway, let me know if you've tried the heated brush. Do you like the blow dryer better? Feel like you've got more control? Or do you like the heated brush better? By the way, I meant to mention this on the last video. When you get finished with the butter, if you still want some more styling, you can go with a balm on top of that. But I do think the butter is important, so you can go with that. Unless you've got a really low hold, very moisturizing balm, I would still go with either more oil or the butter like I did. Or if you wanted to use mustache wax after that, you could do that as well. So I wanted to mention that. And then also in the last video, somebody asked me about the little attachment that you can put on the blow dryer. I have one, I've tried it, but for me, you have to be a little bit too accurate, like because it's just angled at a certain thing. So I just kind of leave the thing off and just get this shotgun effect and get more heat into my beard that way. But yes, you can definitely use the concentrator is what that's called. All right, that kind of gives you one little line of heat and air that's coming out. But like I said, I found I had to be really precise when I did that. If not, I would kind of miss where I was aiming for. Anyway, let me know in the comments, guys, what you guys prefer, what you've had success with. If you do use a heated brush, what type do you use? And then the Crucial bars are a lot more expensive. I do find for me that they work the best, but there's also some other things available. Have you used the Aberlite or some random generic no-name brand off Amazon? But as always, I appreciate you guys watching, and we'll see you soon.